Yo, welcome back to another wonderful episode of NWO Podcast, the Nerd World Order Podcast, the podcast that is just too sweet. It's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. The Force is Strong with this one, Trip Vader. And as always, I got with me the homie, the cousin in destruction.
You already know what it is, your boy Mikey Leonardo DiCaprio, a.k.a. Red Eyes, Mikey Portis. What it do, baby?
I like it. And today we got a very special guest in the building, Phil in. And for the one and only exclusive, we got the one and only Britt Baker, not DMD, in the building.
Queen B.
I almost took this beer and just... Because he already know that just made my ass itch.
That was going to be the still frame for this episode, was just her swinging the bottle at you.
Right.
That would work.
A.K.A. Queen B of Mill City. B.K.A. Britt Brad Short and Sweet on my podcast, Horizontal Refreshments.
The wonderful wife.
Hey, she do intros better than Jake do.
She do.
Yeah.
She do. We might find Jake replacement. I think.
Oh, no, we did for sure.
I think this
And
is
I
Jake's
just thought
replacement.
those
We just
on
got
the
started.
spot.
We just got started and we already got Jake's replacement. Bye, Jake.
Sorry.
I show up to work.
I guess you can audition. He can audition for next season.
Mm-hmm.
Just we put out an audition tape for us.
We'll have Jake do the audio.
Oh, and then we got Didge-clusive Trivia too. So it's like, what the fuck do we need Jake for now?
Jake who?
Y'all
Jake
doing
who?
my brother wrong.
Jake who?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we miss you,
He
Jake.
crossed us. That's
Yeah.
That's what he did, asshole. Yeah.
No, but Jake is out doing Jake-like things, having fun and lacrosse. Jake-tivities. Definitely Jake-tivities.
For sure.
He was on a boat the other
I'm
day.
on a boat. And he do like he
I'm just gonna say that.
Lonely Island boy or what?
Yeah, but how y'all been? Well, how you been, Mike? It's kind of not y'all. I know how you been,
Yeah.
baby.
Well, technically, the world wants to know how she's doing. So.
Tired.
She's tired, ladies and gentlemen.
So why were we late? B?
This man right here.
What happened?
Not me, but him.
Right.
Yeah, it was my fault.
El Capitan. What happened?
Well, we left the house a little later than expected.
Right.
We get down to dropping Bella off at my sister's house. Brittany notices Bella has a boogie in her nose.
Huge boogie.
So I had to, attempt to get that out, but I wasn't too successful with the
He
boogie.
gave up very quickly.
Sure.
With the boogie attempt.
Did you use the pinky move?
Yeah, that was the first thing I went for, but it didn't work. So when we dropped her off, we get the driver in and come get you, and I realized that I forgot to bring a cup for their house, so they wasn't gonna last no time. Once Bella realizes that
It wasn't no cuppy.
no sippy cup,
Not at all.
so we had to go to the house and go get that, and then dropped it off and make it way here. So it was a little bit, miscalculations on your boy part, but
Yeah, for sure.
we made it. We made it.
For sure.
We're here. Party don't start till I walk in.
Obviously not.
And eventually we got the booger.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, it was
So
a
wait, so
large
they
one.
just waited until y'all came back?
Hmm?
Oh.
Well, they
She
didn't.
had food and
Oh.
french
Yeah, so
fries. So.
What about the blue thing?
Oh, she definitely don't like those.
she don't do those?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
The little blue thing.
The
squinchy thing.
Blue air
The
thing.
thing that we be suctioning her
Yeah.
nose with.
Oh no, yeah, she don't like those. Absolutely not.
Brian had a rough time with that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But I guess we're getting into some Didge-clusive Trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jake emailed
Let's
some
get it.
questions.
Yeah, we got a special guest.
All right, question number one.
Question number 1.
Who did Hulk Hogan defeat for his first ever WWE title reign? A. Macho Man. B. Andre the Giant. C. Sergeant Slaughter. Or D. Iron Sheik.
Why would he choose this? He ain't shit. Okay, so first of all, fuck Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah, definitely hashtag fuck Hogan.
Okay. What was the question again?
Fuck Hulk Hogan.
Who did Hulk Hogan defeat for his first ever WWE title reign? A. Macho Man. B. Andre the Giant, C. Sergeant Slaughter, or D. Iron Sheik?
I'm gonna go with the big guy.
Hey Siri. Okay.
I'm gonna go with the big guy, Andre.
Frick, that was my answer.
Yeah, that was
You
going
have the
Andre.
same answer.
Yeah.
I don't want to though, cause I don't trust
That was
his
going Andre.
answer, cause I watched the show, and he typically gets the trivia wrong. So that makes me nervous.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull a trick on Trip. I'm gonna go Andre. I hope. God, if you wrong, I'll pull it back.
I don't know if I should go with my gut
Go
or
ahead,
should I
go
go with
together.
something different.
I mean, typically the gut is the best way to go with.
Go with your women's
I'm gonna stick with
solution.
Andre then.
You are all incorrect.
Damn, I should have changed it.
It is A.
Damn, I was
Macho
gonna
Man?
say that too.
What?
Instead of
Macho
D.
Man?
I said Trippy is always wrong. I watched the show. I should have known better.
Macho Man. What was the match?
We gotta call Jay.
I watched the
What?
show.
How you
Douglas
gonna
is
give that
always
answer?
wrong in the trivia.
And he don't have a.
Can I take a short break?
The only time he used to get the answers right is when I would text him the
Alright,
answers.
let's go with the next question.
Question number 2. When Triple H was given the World Heavyweight Championship by Eric Bischoff, who was his first title defense against? A. Batista, B. Ric Flair, C. Shawn Michaels, or D. Goldberg? Once again, when Triple H was given the World Heavyweight Championship title by Eric Bischoff, who was his first title defense against? A. Batista, B. Ric Flair, C. Shawn Michaels, or D. Goldberg?
I'm gonna go with the flared up Rick.
Was HBK an option?
Yeah.
That was C.
Yeah, I'm gonna go HBK.
Shawn Michaels.
HBK.
The answer
Shawn Michaels.
is Triple H.
What?
What?
Wait, huh?
Wow.
I missed it.
Triple H defended against Triple H. Okay.
Hey, I was gonna call Jay right now, like, you son of a bitch. Like, hold on.
Ric Flair. I'm looking at my phone. It was Ric Flair though.
Ric Flair? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I think that water is hitting you.
Oh, yeah. That nigga on that water. Okay. Yeah.
Question number
That
3.
rapper water.
When the belt was retired in 2010, who had the most women's title reigns? A. Lita, B. Trish Stratus, C. Mickie James, or D. Victoria?
The most.
When the belt was retired in 2010, who had the most women's title reigns? A. Lita, B. Trish Stratus, C. Mickie James, or D. Victoria?
I think I'm gonna go with the good old Stratisfaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Trish.
And you said A?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is Trish Stratus. Just how many you know how many she had?
7.
Yeah.
This shit got.
Question number 4. How many days was CM Punk's WWE title reign after defeating John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011?
10 years ago.
Oh, I should know
Hey.
this.
Nice Money in the Bank question.
Oh, I should know this.
A. 28 days, B. 434 days, C. 500 days, or D. 45 days? Once again, how many days was CM Punk's WWE title reign after defeating John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011? A. 28 days, B. 434 days, C. 500 days, or D. 45 days?
I'm gonna go with B.
What's B?
434.
434 days.
What was the other nominee?
A. 28 days, B. 434 days, C. 500 days, or D. 45 days?
Let's go 45.
28.
The correct answer is A. 28 days. So,
The
It's
anxiety,
tired.
waiting for the answer.
It's the asterisks.
because While you made 434 days one that you may remember, he had this in his notes in case somebody had it.
Because
He
Alberto
left
Del Rio
the
passed.
company
Yeah.
and regained the belt, and that's what started the 434 days.
Okay.
Ah.
So the Alberto cashing in must have been the one before. Okay.
Question number 5.
That's
So what's
the tiebreaker.
What's the score? It's one apiece?
1-1.
No, we both got 2.
We both got 2?
Yeah.
Who both?
Yeah, because I got the second one right.
You got Ric Flair right. Nobody got the first one right.
Yep. I got Ric
Did
Flair.
you take your Stratus too?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it is 2. Okay.
So it's 2-2?
Yep.
Yeah, 2-1-2.
Okay.
Question number 5. Stone Cold has won the WWE Tag Titles with 4 people. I'm gonna give you 3 names, and you gotta name the 4th.
Oh, fuck.
Dude Love, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and A. Undertaker, B. Brian Pillman, C. Owen Hart, or D. Kurt Angle.
Tag champions.
Yep, once again, Stone Cold has won the tag title with the 4 people. 3 being Dude Love, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H. Who is the 4th? A. Undertaker, B. Brian Pillman, C. Owen Hart, or D. Kurt Angle.
C?
I'm gonna go. I think I'm leaning towards Kurt Angle.
That was my runner-up.
I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle.
I'm going to go with the.
Cause he.
I'm going to go with Kurt Angle.
Well, this is disappointing. I don't have a tiebreaker. Yeah, it was not Kurt Angle, it was Undertaker. By the way.
Undertaker?
But y'all are tied,
Damn.
so go into the next
I
one.
had that thought too.
Damn. So we co-champions for the next
I
2
knew
weeks.
it was Undertaker.
Yeah.
All right.
It's my favorite wrestler.
I take that.
He won a title. He won a title. How did that?
That's crazy. I don't remember that.
They talk
Wait.
about it on the DVD. If I
Oh.
would have had a chance to
That's nuts.
watch
That's nuts.
like I wanted to.
Yeah. So, how far back does your wrestling knowledge go, Love?
Somewhere like 90, apparently 96, 97.
Yeah, typically. You know, that's the start of the Attitude Era.
Right.
So, like, what do you remember first? Like, the first thing that stands out if you go back? Yeah. Yeah.
Got a lot of
Yeah,
detention
she
for
get all
that.
the 2 points for that.
You used to get in trouble all the time for that.
Yeah. Fucking with a finger.
Plenty
Yeah.
of little recess detention.
Right. Right.
Stand on the wall.
Yeah, so, like, what got you into wrestling?
I actually don't know. It just came on one day and I watched it, and I was into it. And then
What match was that you watched?
it was some with Stone Cold. It was some with him drinking beer and talking shit, and I was like, "Who is this bald-headed ass white man talking all this shit? Like, this motherfucker is crazy."
He was dope in the mic.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
it was something with him. That's all I know.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we were watching. They went back and talked about 97. It was like 2017. A little sit down conversation with Renee, and I believe it was Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Farouk, The Godfather, and Kane.
Oh,
And they were all talking about 97 and how that year really, changed everything for them and defined the company for the next 20 years.
Right.
And they were talking about Stone Cold, and one of the conversations was merch, and they were going through and talking to everybody about the different merch. And it's funny because he actually mentioned this in his A&E biography, that they didn't see nothing for Stone Cold. He's like, "What about some Stone Cold shirts?"
Right.
He's like, "We don't see nothing for you." And this was in '96, and then in '97 he was just the most wanted man in the world, on top of the country, leading the country to the promised land, the company to the promised land. So it's insane to think that nobody believed in him, but like the fans saw something in him, and kind of pushed him to the forefront, and he transcended the wrestling business. He was an icon. he everybody knew Stone Cold. Right. He was on ESPN. He was doing talk shows. He was on late night shows. It was like he was taking over everything. And the year before that, he was an afterthought. Right. You know, so the business is wild. It can change at the drop of a dime. For sure. You know, they can love you one minute and then the next they can hate you just like that. You forgot it. So it's crazy to think about that. And you hear that, you know, going back and looking at it, you know, growing up in that time, you don't realize, you know, Stone Cold just kind of popped up out of nowhere and was the face of everything. So,
in that same interview, they talked about how close him and The Rock was too, and I never knew that.
Yeah,
that was pretty dope because that's my second favorite wrestler.
Yeah,
makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah,
they were really close.
Yeah, and
they were definitely one A, like 1A, 1B.
Yeah, yeah, because they were both the GOAT of the company at certain points. Especially once The Rock became the People's Champ, and then you had Know Your Role Rock. That was still the same person. Yeah. Then you got Hollywood Rock. You know, movie star Rock. And then come back with the return, and it's like he gets one of the biggest pops every time. Mm-hmm.
Which one talked the most shit?
Stone Cold.
Rock. I mean, like, which Rock persona talked the most shit?
Which Rock persona talked the most shit? I'd say the Know Your Role. No.
Hollywood Rock probably.
I'm about to say, yeah, because Hollywood Rock talked the best shit.
Yeah, he talked like that.
That was the one that was my favorite. That's why I had to ask.
With the vest.
I like a lot of shit talking.
Right, yeah, the belt buckle and the vest, the leather vest.
He talked a lot of cash.
He used to come out with the guitar and sing sometimes.
Right, he talked a lot of cash. Yeah.
That man.
My favorite moments growing up, though, with Stone Cold was when he would cuss out Vince McMahon. I have hated that man probably my entire duration of watching wrestling. Every time he would cuss his ass out, I was so damn happy.
Oh, yeah.
Man, just used to let him have it all the time.
I don't think that boss employee thing would have worked that for what it is.
No, you know? And it helped because of, you know, Vince was becoming more into the light, as you know, letting everybody be known that he's the owner of the company. Right. You know, because for a while he was just the announcer or, you know, interviewer, but now it's like, and people know like the McMahon, so it's like we know who you are, but you're trying to, you know, play down. And now he's like, yeah, I'm the boss. What? So it's nice that they saw something before it was ahead of its time. Yeah. The whole that gimmick or whatever, being an anti-hero to that extent. Cause not, you know, growing up now, it's like I feel Stone Cold. I feel Stone Cold even more being an adult. Pause. Like, cause it's like, like if I could. So it's like, it resonates on a whole nother level now. But you know, what else do you remember? You know, growing up that, you know, really stood out to you for wrestling?
The Undertaker used to freak me the fuck out. Like when he would come out and shit. Like, raise up out that coffin and shit. He used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. Like, that was one part I couldn't too much watch. Like, or he'll just stand there and stare. Like, nah, he used to freak me. He played that whatever, that role well, yeah. He played the shit out of that. But you know what? In watching, like, documentaries and stuff, you never realize how much they put on their bodies to entertain us. Yeah. Like, they really go hard for us.
Yeah.
Like,
especially McFoley.
Yeah, especially McFoley. And
they practically killed themselves.
That was one of the standouts in the little special that we watched today, was that, you know, he was towing the line between reality and fiction as far as Mankind and his promos that he would cut. Right. You know, he was, you know, doing it like they mentioned the interviews with JR that he was doing.
Oh yeah, Mankind interviews.
Yeah, and you know, listening to the content and what he was speaking during those those interviews and knowing what I know now, it's like, yo, he was really talking about some real shit. He was like, going in there talking about how he don't know how much time he get to spend with his kids because daddy's hurt and daddy can't get out the bed, daddy can't do nothing. But, doctor gives me an 8-inch needle to my spine, whoop-dee, now I can go back out here and do what I love for 10 minutes.
After forcing himself to go back and play with his kids for about 8 straight hours.
So it's like, that's insane. That was such a good promo.
Cut that out and post it.
It was such a good promo. It was such a good promo, and it's even better now.
That was that. That's delicious.
It's even better now knowing what I know about the business. Because growing up being a kid, you couldn't tell me that Undertaker and Kane wasn't really brothers.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm 32. They still brothers. I don't know.
Yeah. Right. I was a little salty when I found that out as an adult.
Or you couldn't tell me that Vince didn't die.
No, because Chris Benoit fucked some shit up the next weekend, so it's like, he had to come back. All right, I was just playing, y'all.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, because the way that shit always bother me, because just the way he got in the car, and then he did the whole, he put his foot in, and then he put his foot back out, he put his foot in and closed the door. I was like, no, that's staged.
Yeah, but no, it's just, it's the K-Fab was, everything was real. Like even when, I said what I said when I said it, damn it.
I smell a debate.
I said what I said when I said it, but
I guess no debate.
Tomato.
You the boss.
But no, everything was real for me back in the day. Even when I found out, that the outcomes were scripted.
Until I seen Beyond the Mat.
Yeah.
It changed everything. I was like, no, but I still watch it.
Because it's like they still real athletes. They put their bodies through so much.
They put their bodies through so much. The whole scripted outcome thing really don't mean shit to me because you still like the stuff that they do. Like fucking,
we get to watch
fucking
Stuntman.
Kofi Kingston stuff that man does. Like, what? Listen, I say all the time, if I was to ever be a wrestler, motherfuckers would be mad at me because I'm not doing what the fuck we rehearsed. You jumping through the air, getting ready to fall on me, nigga. I'm rolling out the way. Fuck that. No, like. It take a lot of dedication, mental and physical dedication for this shit. They need to put more respect on these motherfuckers' names, for real.
Yeah.
Like, Because you know what? One thing that also stands out to me, I was thinking of while I was sitting here, is how Rakishi used to rub his fat, stinking ass on people's faces. That couldn't have been me. I had a temper back then, okay? I would have deflated that ass, is what would have happened. It just couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. They didn't pay enough. They couldn't have paid enough. Couldn't have. That's a whole lot of ass to be in people's faces.
And it's like he got a long list of
so disrespectful.
He got a long list of
just disrespectful.
And then, and then when Vince had the whole Kiss My Ass Club.
Ooh, just disrespectful.
That was just offensive because it was like, why, bro?
Just disrespectful.
He making everybody kiss his ass on live TV.
Like, why?
Man. Then to go back and watch some of the stuff in the past and realize, like, obviously we were young, but we let a lot of stuff slide. Like, Vince saying nigga. Like, I'm still offended. I don't understand how we let that roll. Even now, like, motherfuckers still remember it, and they still just, okay, whatever. Big buff white dude who owns WWE just saying nigga, it's just cool.
Didge was talking shit. Just so you know.
I kind of figured when y'all started laughing, but Demetrius knows he ain't shit. So it does not matter.
That's why I say that. They'll go let the cat out the bag real quick.
Of course. I don't know why you let him in on it. He always gonna
And
tell
then if
me.
he didn't, I would have like, damn, Doug ain't real because they was talking shit about you.
Right, it'd been worse for me. Like, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
I mean, I could read
You
all of
always
y'all
said
right now. It's no
Ditch
problem.
has always said if we were in an apocalypse.
Team Brittany all the way. I don't know if it's
Ditch has always said if we were in an apocalypse, he would focus on himself.
Oh no, yeah.
I'll kill you first anyway. What you mean?
In all cases,
It's a brick apocalypse.
Yeah.
You'd have to go first. He know I might kill his ass. Be honest with you, like it all depends. Like
Yeah.
he get injured, it's a wrap. Like I'm gonna be ruthless. I'm definitely the Shane in the zombie apocalypse for sure.
Yeah.
Period.
It was like that and everything.
Like if you had to choose an alliance, it's like, damn, my cousin. All right, cuz I'm gonna go over here with Ribby.
I mean, you have seen me take down a room full of niggas, so I mean,
with the swiftness. Jesus.
push Doug out the way. Poor Doug. He was trying. Yeah. We had a plan. Before we walked in, he was like, let me talk to them first, but I just couldn't.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Hey, the tension in the air was thick when I got to the crib. Like, so much hostility in the air. Is that hostility?
Can you smell the hostility cooking?
Definitely was hostility.
Niggas were talking to each other. Like,
but
it was their own rotations going on. Like, oh, yeah, y'all niggas something happened. Like, oh, okay.
We got fans back in the stands now, man.
We got fans back in the stands?
Fans.
Oh.
Watching wrestling.
Oh.
We got fans back in the stands.
It was a segue.
It was a segue.
I thought you said fans. I said good day.
I know the fans are happy to be back. Like,
Jake is.
They gotta be happy
Jake
as
is
hell
all left out.
to be watching, like in the stands again. They get that energy from the crowd again.
Yeah.
Sure. I feel like that's what a lot of it was missing. Just
Absolutely. Honestly, normally when I'm watching wrestling, I find myself laughing at the crowd more times than none. Hell yeah. Or they just disrespectful as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Doug showed me something recently, like where somebody from the crowd ran into the wrestling ring and then got beat up or some shit.
Yeah. It was AEW. It was the first night back, actually.
That was hilarious.
Shit, and one of the house shows, I know Triple H and Stone Cold beat up somebody. Stone Cold, no, Triple H and the referee beat up somebody.
Yeah.
They attacked Stone Cold.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
I don't remember that.
Like, I'm not going to shows to try to run in and try to...
Nah, that's too much. That's way
crazy.
too much. Now you banned for life. For what?
For some
Hey, bro, I can
stupid
imagine you
shit.
on my t-shirt. I'm good on any...
That's
Man.
it. That's it. That's all.
I just want to sit and drink a beer with Stone Cold just one time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm still trying.
to find some of this beer. I want some.
They apparently they got them in Brookfield and Greenfield.
Of course.
At the
like
Total
people
Wine.
have.
Okay.
Yeah, the Total Wine. I was looking it up earlier today, actually, because I want to get some.
Have you
Try
watched
those.
his show?
Total Lion. No, what show? What show?
He has a show where he like interviews like stars and stuff, different people.
No, I haven't.
Total up Steve, straight up Steve Austin.
Yeah, that one.
What is it on?
USA, I think.
What? No, I haven't seen it.
He did one with Tiffany Haddish and
that
Kevin
commercial
Hart.
he got with Ice-T is hilarious, though.
Dog.
That commercial-
I was like,
Hey,
who the fuck thought of this shit?
He said, what?
Hey.
Stone Cold said so. I was like,
No,
yeah.
him asking Tiffany Haddish if she was ready.
Oh my god.
That's the funniest shit ever.
Oh,
I
you
just got
could
one
tell.
question. Is she ready?
Is she ready?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you could tell, like he was a legit fan of hers.
Oh,
She was a
yeah.
legit fan of his. It was a dope ass interview.
You
All
gotta
of them
be-
I
you gotta
seen
be
have been
under a
dope.
rock, even if you didn't watch wrestling, not to know who Stone Cold is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, because he has had a few appearances in TV shows and movies.
Nigga, him in the longest yard.
Man, that fucked me up because, like, I feel like I asked Doug like 16 times, like, that's Stone Cold, right? That's him right there, right?
Stone
And then
Cold,
Goldberg was in it too.
Goldberg, Kevin
And they
Nash,
both big,
Kevin
buff,
Nash,
white,
Great
bald-headed men. So I'm like, it took a second to, like, distinguish the difference, too.
This is Stone Cold Big Brother and shit.
Bald head
Man.
versus bald head.
Right.
Company goat versus
It's like
company
freeze that
goat.
cooler.
It hurt me that Stone Cold was on the guard side, though.
Yeah, that was kind of
I
trash.
was hurt.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever watch his Condemned movies? I never watched them.
No.
That
There
was,
was
that
this,
was like one of his most popular ones, wasn't it? The Condemned?
no, we watched this one movie of his when he was a janitor and became a boxing coach.
It was dope.
Yeah, it was really dope. I can't
It was
remember
dope as fuck. I can't remember the name of
I can't
it.
remember the name of it, but like he shaved his goatee and everything. He
Yeah,
looked
his
weird.
naked face. He
He
looked like
looked
a
weird.
penis. He like a very strong penis.
Please cut that out. He got that very strong. That's how I want you to cut it. No, this nigga did.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
In a janitor jumpsuit.
Yeah.
I feel like if you got a bald head, you
It's
should be
custodial engineer.
Cause it's like you gotta have some hair somewhere. So it's like you gotta have a beard,
Nowhere.
a mustache,
Eyebrows.
like,
Did he have eyebrows? I don't know
I
if
don't
he even
know.
had that.
He might not have. He might
probably
not have.
not. Probably not.
I don't think he did. Oh,
Wait,
shit.
who was he? So he was the main character, or was who he training was the main character?
The person he was training was the main character.
Yeah.
He was like the Rocky and Creed movies.
Yeah. It was dope.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was pretty smooth. I can't remember the name of it though, but it was
Better
yeah.
than John Cena in the new Fast and Furious movie.
You like him in the new Fast and Furious?
I just don't like him, period. I think my husband poisoned my mind
Oh,
on
for
him.
sure, because that's definitely sound like some type of.
Some trippy hate.
It was once upon a time I did like him, but you know, you kind of get brainwashed after a while.
I've grown to accept him now.
Have you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You didn't give me the update.
Oh, we're okay with John Cena now.
I should have
don't
known
really
because
know.
you didn't say fuck him not one time during the movie. And I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Because normally he says that every
Yeah,
time
every
he
time
hops
he
on
comes to
screen.
me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Or anytime I post him in the group, or anybody posts him in the group. like,
Exactly. Exactly. I still rather have had, even though he was supposed to be playing Dom's brother, I still rather have had The Rock still in the movie instead of him.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, I still don't get Hispanic John Cena.
So spoiler alert, how are they related?
That's his brother.
That's his brother.
They got the same father, same mama.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So it wasn't no half nothing?
He just
No.
looked white.
Yeah.
Maybe the
Hispanic.
mom is white.
Maybe, but I don't know. The sister looked mad, strong Hispanic.
Bullshit.
That's they dyed his
They
hair.
served us bullshit on a platter and said y'all gonna accept this. That's what
Overall,
the fuck
how was
they
the
said.
movie
It was wonderful.
though? Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, okay, I'm biased, so I'm always gonna love Fast and Furious movies. So
I don't need to reiterate.
yeah. So,
Yeah, it's
if you're not a lover of the movie like we are, it might be
Y'all
like
this
a little
since the beginning,
50-50.
like, since
Yeah.
the first one?
yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of a tradition that in like the Transformers.
Oh,
That Transformers and the Purges actually,
Yeah, we still gotta watch.
because they
them.
always come out on my birthday.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, like, legit.
And that's another like really ruthless, cutthroat movie, almost apocalypse type
Purge.
movie.
That's it. What's the next one? Last one called the Forever Purge.
Forever
Forever
Purge.
Purge.
That's what I
Yeah.
watched.
Would y'all purge? Like, would you participate?
Nigga, I'm looting.
I was just about to say that. Fuck killing people. I'm going to steal. I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to Walmart, nigga.
That's one of the
As soon as
factors.
that alarm sound, all you hear is look at all these money.
Like the fuck? I'm hitting up a furniture store. Like I'm fucking looting. That's what I'm doing.
That's
Fuck
a
killing people.
that's a
I give two
random.
fucks about that.
That's a random
That's why we cut.
act they don't never show in purge movies.
Yeah,
It's
you
just-
catch me on the flippity flip.
And you never see nobody stealing nothing during the, like you can't tell me everybody just that angry. They just want to kill everybody.
You go see me in the
Fuck
background
that.
trying to carry a 4K TV out the
Man,
house.
listen. The mall getting fucked up, all that.
I'm going straight to the bank though. I'm somehow yeah.
See, I wouldn't even waste my time just because everything is locked up. It's gonna be too difficult. But like clothes, TVs, nigga, expensive ass furniture, like Steinhoffers, you getting fucked up.
Right.
Like I'm going for the goods.
Yeah.
Fuck killing. I don't need
Besides
that.
the first one, they really didn't run up in nobody's house. So it's like as long as you just don't look like you at the crib, I think you're pretty much straight.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what would happen in our apartment building if like purging was a thing.
You go smell plenty weed. Like,
They would all kill each other. No, all our everybody would kill each other except for us.
I'm done.
We would be like broke down in the apartment and the rest of them would all kill each other off.
Yeah. So, That was a nice tangent. Money in the Bank is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we're gonna get some predictions.
Okay.
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah. The first match is Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus the Usos.
Is the drunk one gonna be participating?
Yeah. Actually, let's take a break.
Good,
We're
I
gonna
gotta
lead off-
pee.
We're gonna lead off the second half. And we're back.
He's back.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all was waiting on me to say something?
No.
Back at it again with
Yeah, I
the
was
back
waiting-
at it
I was
again.
waiting for the Trippy intro.
Yeah, I usually
Oh.
do an intro coming back, but I can hear Jake in my head. Like, why you always do an intro?
I never understood that because it's the same episode.
Yeah.
I never-
So I decided not
But
to.
then
do
it's
it.
like because we're coming back from a break. So
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you know,
I guess.
we're here. We're back again, ladies and gentlemen.
So we were doing the prediction.
The predictions. First match on the pre-show is the Mysterios versus the Usos for the.
Alright, so start fucking up.
Oh shit! What
Uso.
happened?
Talk very, very lightly.
So for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships.
Alright, so what Jake got? So we'll go with Jake for you. Let's go.
I do.
Money in the
Nah.
bank. Shawty, what
He
you
got
think?
Rand Dominic.
Money in
The
the bank.
Mysterios.
Ooh. Jake doesn't know any better.
Alright, who you got, Trip?
I feel like the Usos need to win.
Go Usos.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Usos.
We got the Usos.
Usos. I like them.
What's the Money in the Bank?
Yeah.
And the next pay-per-view after that is what? SummerSlam?
Yeah.
I just thought of something else I meant to bring up.
You bring it up while you thinking.
But
I
they
was-
already fought for, sorry, B. They already fought for the titles on SmackDown, right?
I don't think it was for the titles.
I think there was. I thought it was.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. But I was gonna say I'm happy Sasha finally got her ish together and didn't she win?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was champion for a little bit until she lost to Bianca.
I don't want to talk about the loss,
Ran
Douglas.
Ran down. Okay.
In my
Next
mind, she's
is
still
the men's Money in the Bank match for the World Championship contract.
Right.
Ricochet versus John Morrison versus Riddle versus Drew McIntyre versus Big E versus Kevin Owens versus King Nakamura versus Seth Burn It Down Rollins.
Sweet Jesus. Okay, so Big E is the one with the big ass, right?
Pause.
Yes.
That's sad, but that's how I remember him because I talk about that a lot. Anyway, what was the first name?
I forgot to
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
That's what I'm going with. I think you had it right.
I don't think so. Ain't it this?
Ricochete.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I say Rich O'Shea.
Jake has Seth Burn It Down Rollins.
Rollins.
Boston.
I feel like you gotta say that. Ratchet and country.
I'm gonna go with Big E.
Huh?
Big E.
He's going with Big E, aka Big Ass.
That's you. Don't,
You know
only
what
follow
pissed me off about him was him and his brothers when they pulled the pancakes out of their pants.
Yeah.
That's so disgusting to me. I don't know why that just really pissed me off seeing that.
Ricochet, John Morrison, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Big E, Kevin Owens, King Nakamura, and Seth Burn It Down Rollins.
I don't like King Nakamura, right?
That's the one. Yeah, no.
I knew
You
it.
don't like Sasuke?
No, I
She
don't
don't-
like him.
She don't like his like mannerisms.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, that's it. Man, this is tough.
I don't remember names, so I'll be having to ask Doug for confirmation.
Damn. Big E, Ricochet, Rollins.
I mean, Trippy.
It's, at this point, you've been calling me Doug the whole episode.
Oops. I'm not used to calling you by your nickname.
Yeah, I tried. That's different. Let's go. Fuck it, riddle from my wife.
Weirdo. I don't even know who that is, I don't think.
Bro. White dude.
Oh, I hate him.
That's my
I don't
dude.
like his mic skills.
That's my dude.
I hate how he talks. I hate it. I hate
Comes
it.
to the ring like.
No, I hate him. I fucking hate him.
Bro. And next is the women's Money in the Bank match.
Oh,
You got Asuka,
I hate her.
Naomi.
What the hell?
She don't like her
I
mask.
don't like her mask.
Her mask and her makeup.
It's creepy.
Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Ash, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalia, and Tamina.
There's no like special like no missing slot. I thought it was a missing slot or some shit.
No,
All
that's
of them?
it. That's it.
Sam McKay, who are they?
Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Ash, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalia, and Tamina.
Ain't Naomi the one with the big booty?
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
That's my vote.
One of them.
Ooh, I love her. That's definitely one of them. But she definitely got the biggest out of the lineup. I shouldn't sexualize them like that, but I love women's bodies, so sorry.
As a
You heard it
woman,
here first, guys.
as a woman growing up watching, wrestling,
Oh, you
How
agree.
did-
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say like, damn, sure, I don't know, like,
I didn't know what pronouns you prefer.
no, coming out today, tell the world now.
But no, as a little girl growing up watching wrestling, how did you feel seeing the women wrestle?
I thought, oh shit, this bitches out here like me that like to wrestle and do all this, play football and all that type of shit. Like, now granted, although I love China, I never wanted to be that goddamn buff. But I love like wrestling, so it was dope to see, like, especially even fast forward to now, seeing how many black women are wrestlers now.
Yeah,
That does something to me.
The representation is nice.
That does something to me. I love, because we're so much more than neck rolling and hair weaves. We like wrestling. We like football. We like art. We like, a whole bunch of different things. So I'm loving being able to see us in so many different platforms and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
it's
dope.
It's dope. It's dope.
Super dope.
It's dope.
All right, who going
Jake got Liv Morgan.
Sounds very scandal-like.
I'm gonna go
I know
Alexa
you
Bliss.
like her.
No,
I don't like her either.
no.
Wait, who all is
I'm very picky.
Asuka, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Ash, Liv Morgan, Zelina Vega, Natalia, and Tamina. I'm gonna go Liv Morgan too. I feel like it's her time.
I always have to ask you this every once in a while. Has my wife come back to wrestling?
No, she's
Oh, okay.
pregnant.
Oh, she pregnant right now?
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't been
Ronda
keeping up
Rousey.
tabs.
for anybody that don't know. The first honorary member of NWO. No, Becky Lynch is the first honorary member of NWO.
Fuck that. No, I'm playing. I don't like or dislike Becky now that her and Ronda ain't beefing no more. But when they was beefing, it was fuck that bitch.
Fuck that beat. Fuck that beat.
That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one.
Next is Bobby Lashley versus Kofi Kingston for the WWE Championship.
Alright, who Jake got?
Jake has, and I quote, Kofi wins the WWE title. He deserves it.
I respect it. He got Trippy.
I don't think Kofi wins just because Goldberg comes back Monday and he's supposed to challenge for the title. So who you got, babe?
So look, cause
Okay, boom.
I'm about to fuck myself up here, cause
Look, peak game.
I don't believe that they are gonna let Kofi win.
Right.
But I want him to win. I know
Same here.
that they are gonna let Bobby win. But I hate that no eyebrows having motherfucker.
He got eyebrows now.
He do now? Oh, I still hate him. So, because he's another strong penis. So I'm still gonna say Kofi anyway.
Hashtag strong
Just because that's my dog and that's what I want, even though I'm pretty sure that's not gonna happen. Yep.
Next is the singles match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. It's Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
The other one, I don't like Charlotte Flair. I can't stand her.
Jake has Rhea Ripley retaining.
I'm with Jake.
Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley.
I started dancing.
Who you going with us?
I'm gonna go with Charlotte.
Ugh, I can't stand Charlotte. She probably will win though.
Charlotte.
For some ridiculous reason, they seem to really like Charlotte, but she sucks ass. I can't stand her. I am totally with Jake. I hope and pray that Charlotte does not win.
Cause this is their number what match since Rhea been champion?
2.
Second. Cause that's when didn't somebody get disqualified?
Yep. They did disqualify Rhea Ripley for throwing the top of the table to Charlotte.
What? Since when can't we do that no more?
That was the big gripe.
Now you
That's
think like a low.
man, cause I'm like, back in my day, niggas stayed throwing tables. What the fuck you mean we can't throw tables
as
no
long as you
more?
got it in between the 10 count, you can do whatever.
Right.
You can hit him with a chair, but you can definitely throw it in through the table.
Right. Fuck is what?
The referee just be mad like, no.
Right. Oh God.
My nigga, you knew I was doing this. You told me to do it.
You fed me the game plan.
Right. This is tough. Oh man. But I feel like they're gonna end up redoing it at WrestleMania SummerSlam.
I can't stand Charlotte so much. That's somebody else who was challenging my wife, and I had a problem with that. I'm a diehard Ronda fan.
Yeah.
Even before
Next
she came to wrestling.
Is the singles match for the WWE Universal Championship match. It's the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns versus Edge.
I'm definitely going with Roman Reigns. I love him. Damn it, put a star next to his name. I love that man. I would be distraught if he don't win. Mad you really did it.
Jake also has Roman Reigns. He says he doesn't know what they do with Edge if he loses though. What do they do with Edge if Edge loses? Because I also got Roman.
They fight. I feel like Seth interferes and sets up Seth versus Edge at SummerSlam. So you got
That's
Yeah.
possible. I hate when they do stuff like that.
Let's
Though.
cash in.
Cause if Edge, if Seth,
Ooh, Heights of the Century 2. Ooh, wait. Ooh.
hey, I was thinking that. Cause what if he cashes in, but then loses, but then still loses?
Game change it. No, it's too late.
It ain't permanent yet. Alright.
He ain't take a picture.
Since you her husband, you get 2 stars. That's tough. Cause what if you cash in?
Wouldn't agree that much. I agree more with Jake, apparently.
Across the board. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna set up Edge versus Seth somehow.
Yeah.
Even if Rollins don't win the Money in the Bank, I feel like Rollins gonna interfere since he won that title shot.
Now I can't wait to watch and see whose predictions it's gonna be what.
I didn't want to do this like every major paper.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Y'all might have to come over so we can all watch it together. Like, I'm a little excited now.
That's it. That's all.
Is that
No,
all?
we got one more. AJ Styles and Omos versus the Viking Raiders
Ooh.
for the Raw Tag Team Championships. I got
Which one is
AJ and Omos.
Styles?
You got AJ Omos. Is
AJ is the phenomenal one with the white with long hair.
MOS, right?
Yep.
He got that song, don't he?
Oh,
Who
MOS.
Jay got?
That song irritates me, don't it? His opening song?
You don't want none. You don't want none. Yeah.
I think so. But that's still who I'm going with.
You going with AJ and Omos?
Yeah, because even though his opening song irritates me, his moves and stuff stood out to me. That's why I vaguely remember his name.
Jake also has AJ and Omos.
You know, towards the end, we all pretty much agreed. For the most
Podcast
part.
Slam is gonna be dope though.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like this.
I'm excited.
I'm taking pictures.
This is very
Yeah.
interesting.
This is nice. I like it. I like it a lot.
It's about
like
time
it.
y'all had me on here.
I like it a lot.
Well, technically, we've been trying to have an episode for a while.
Yeah, we just try to
Supposedly.
figure how to work it in. It's blame Trippy Day.
I mean, you are.
I definitely blamed you the first time.
Right, I was like, you're definitely like.
Did over here.
He know good and well I blamed him the first time. I was quite salty.
It ain't me, so.
Right, usual suspect.
Oh, because he know it's going to be a matter of time before I'm telling him he ain't shit.
Yeah.
He's used to it, you know. That's why he's sitting there quiet.
We got the season finale of Loki.
Oh, that was so freaking dope.
Yeah, that was so dope.
Ah!
The series as a whole is good.
I'm
Yeah.
mad it was the series finale. Like, I want more. I want more. Give me more. Season finale.
First and foremost, how many 2 sweets for the series overall, for the show overall? Out of 5, how many 2 sweets?
Whew.
Shit, 5.
I go.
Even though it started off slow for me, I still give it a 5.
You definitely wasn't fucking with it.
But I was determined to keep watching because
Okay,
I
so I
knew
think you
I'm gonna go with 4.
I knew Marvel wasn't gonna let me down.
I'm gonna go with like 4.
What do you think it did?
4 and 3/4.
Out of 5 2 sweets.
About 4.5.
That's what I was doing. I go 4.25.
Now,
Okay.
why do y'all give it that while I'm giving it a 5?
I really don't have. I got too many unexplained questions
Yeah.
to give it a 5. But I feel like they're gonna get explained in the next season. So it's like I'm gonna just take a quarter off. I take 3/4 off. So I get I go 4 1/4. But overall, I love the show, and the season finale was most dope.
So taking a step back, my bad for taking over. But so taking a step back, what would y'all rate Falcon and Winter Soldier then, or whatever it was called, Falcon and whatever.
4. I go 4.
I think I gave that a 3.5.
What about you, Didge?
Honestly, 4.
4.
Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that answer. I expected it to be higher
Higher
than Loki, and then I was gonna make my point, but y'all kind of fucked me up.
Hey, Loki.
I saw what you did there. I see what you did
The order it came out. No. Cause I go Loki, WandaVision, Captain
Falcon Winter Soldier. Yeah.
What about you?
That's
Same?
how. Yeah.
Same? No? WandaVision first?
Loki, then
It's some cancer shit, because I'm with Demetrius. So, I was gonna say, if y'all liked Winter Soldier more than Loki, I liked Loki actually better, even though it took me a while to get into it, because it started off slow and then it built up to get cracking as fuck, as opposed to Winter Soldier kind of started off with a bang and then it ended like that's it. You know what I mean? And then WandaVision was pretty much all the way through for me, like, bitch, this is cracking.
I can see why you put WandaVision over Loki. I can see why.
It was easier to understand, comprehend. It was less unanswered questions. Like, I get it. They're saving our suspense for the next season. I truly believe that. But I like my questions answered. Because I might forget my question by next season.
What y'all think of Jonathan Major?
I think he was brilliant.
Oh, for sure.
He was giving me Denzel vibes. I was like,
bro.
this
He was
motherfucker
snapping.
is amazing.
Hey.
As soon as that little door, the little elevator door moved or whatever, I was geeked like, up there, it's a wrap.
He was
when we were
recently
watching
nominated.
it,
Okay.
one of the things I told Brittany the first thing, I'm like, he's so flamboyant.
Flamboyant is a bitch, bro.
And we've never seen him flamboyant like that.
You used to tick. Like,
yeah, Lovecraft, he was, really
tick, right,
laid back
right.
and subtle, which he got 13 Emmy nominees for, which is what I wanted to mention before.
That made me more geek for how he gonna play Kane. That means
Yeah.
he's gonna be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna be an asshole.
And just to see him in that episode, it was like, I can't wait to see what the fuck you finna do with this.
Because it's like we finna get an entirely different version of him when he comes back.
That shit would be nuts, bro.
I love a versatile actor. I love somebody who does not play the same damn character and role over and over and over.
And
For
I feel
me,
like he's gonna be able to bounce off the different characters that's gonna interact with the different heroes we got in the MCU.
Absolutely.
For me, one of the things that stood out the most to me was the fact how I love the way Marvel they slightly rewrite the stories for the MCU.
Right, to fit what they got going on.
Yeah, because He Who Remains is completely different than Immortus, but somehow we got both of those in Loki. You know what I mean? And it made sense and it worked perfectly.
Yep, it did. It did.
So watching two of the breakdowns, I wanted me to. I want to ask y'all. I think me and you talked about this yesterday, Trip. So one breakdown I watched, they said that when Mobius and who was that? C20? Was that C20? The girl from Lovecraft?
I think B20,
C20.
C15.
I thought. Oh.
We done fucked her name all up.
I thought 15 was the one who went crazy.
It's a letter and some numbers, goddammit. Y'all know which one is the one from Lovecraft.
My fault. That's my fault. Okay.
There was only one female and one male from Lovecraft in the show, so.
The Lovecraft thing.
There you go. B15.
That's the girl from Lovecraft.
Like Scandal. We should have remembered that.
B16.
Oh, shit.
See,
Well, I smoke too much.
Well, when B15 and Mobius didn't remember Loki at the end of the scene.
Yeah.
So, one breakdown said that it's an alternate timeline of the TVA. It's an alternate TVA.
Yeah.
Alternate timeline. And then one breakdown said that it's a TVA reset.
Yeah, because it's a whole new Kane running it now.
I mean, that could be a little bit of both because we saw how the timeline branched off after she killed him.
Right.
So, it's a little bit of both, I feel like.
Right. That's why I was like, I wanted to know, like, what did y'all think of that ending? Like, how did y'all perceive? Like, how did y'all, I guess, like, take in that last ending? Like, what did you think happened when you seen that?
I think we got a different version of Kang, taking over the TVA, because he pretty much said it in his speech. And no matter what, if you kill me, I'm going to end up back here.
Right.
Sure did.
So
Just waiting.
He told her that more than once. I feel like. Actually.
So that's just.
Because I was screaming at the TV like, bitch, he told
That's just
you.
the timeline. The timeline going through it,
Like,
going
he
through
told
itself.
you. Like,
So
bitch, he said somebody was coming to call. Like,
I
he
didn't
said
really
that.
think.
I called that Sylvia was gonna double cross.
I didn't think
knew.
anything. I knew she was gonna double cross
she
Loki.
She wanted to make sure that her mission was complete.
Right.
Anything else.
I knew what he was saying was true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really think anything other than what the fuck he was saying, because I like Loki, I felt what this motherfucker was saying was the truth. So yeah, I was very mad at her. I was cussing her the fuck out.
Yeah, it's
Oh Lord.
So do we get season 2 of Loki before Ant-Man and Quantum Mania?
I think we get season 2 after that.
After?
I know. I think Didge and I were talking about it in Discord. He thinks it comes out before Quantumania, because Quantumania comes out in 2023.
Damn.
So that's 2 years.
Away.
But you think Doctor Strange comes out next year, and then that starts up a decent run of movies in 2022. So I think either hell, absolutely.
Scarlet Witch gonna go nuts in that.
Because that is going to further the story of what Loki's giving us. So, because Loki pretty much sets up the events of Multiverse of Madness.
Answer a lot of shit from WandaVision.
Yeah, so all of these pretty much, these movies, these TV shows are stepping stones to what we're finna get coming from the movies.
For sure.
I guess just because of the first Doctor Strange that I wasn't really into, I'm not that excited for the second one.
It took me a while to get into it. I had to watch it twice before I was like, oh, this actually...
I've watched it a few times.
I was like, ooh, I like this.
I always fall asleep.
I like this. Yeah, after I watched the animated movie, I watched the MCU.
I haven't seen the animated.
Yeah, the animated movie is pretty much the same. Kind of different. They show Mordo a little more. Like, they show basically how he become evil at the end of the first one. Like, he turned and ended up fighting dudes. It wasn't bad. So that's what made me end up, all right, let me try to watch this again. Then I watched it. I was like, okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Because, it was like on some Inception shit with the bending, like with the time bending and all that shit. It was dope. That wasn't bad. Time
travel is hit or miss for me, so.
Yeah, which was crazy.
It's not well executed a lot.
Yeah, which is crazy because she enjoyed Loki so much, so.
No clue how. But honestly, with Loki, I had to not ask questions.
Just sit there and watch.
Just sit there and watch. And whatever I understood. And whatever I didn't, goddamn it, I just didn't. Because I think that was really what was getting me in the beginning, is I had so many unanswered questions, and it was frustrating because I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on the first couple episodes at all.
Is yours? That's yours, Chris? Give me one.
I thought this was yours.
That was yours.
Oh, I didn't grab one.
So as soon as I let that go, I was able to enjoy more, and then I don't know, things started to just make sense. As time went on, but
yeah, but I like what Marvel has given us so far in the absence of movies. Even with Black Widow, like I enjoyed Black Widow.
Black Widow was a good movie.
My only gripe with Black Widow was Taskmaster. Just
oh yeah, he was pissed. He was like, "This is what they did with that.
Oh, for sure.
This is it."
We've gotten better stories of Taskmaster from
I feel like
other properties.
Doing that, he go show up and fuck some shit up. Like, he go show up.
Well, y'all know what I was pissed about.
Unless they use somebody else.
For Taskmaster?
Nah, I was mad about the fucking end credit where that bitch blamed fucking Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah.
Audrey Lane, yeah.
Man, got my blood pressure all up. I love Hawkeye. He's my favorite Avenger.
we're in Black Widow now. So what y'all think overall of Black Widow?
10 out of 10 for me.
Hot too sweet.
I stayed up the whole movie, so
So 5 too sweet.
if I can stay awake the entire duration of a 2-hour movie.
5 out of 5 2 sweets.
And that was after work too. I woke up, you know what I'm saying? Like I got home, showered, rolled up, like.
I think it was after work with him too. He fell asleep. I stayed up.
Yeah, and I had to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah, he had to go back and watch without me, so.
Yeah, but
For
no,
me to stay up,
I liked it. Like I said, my only gripe was Taskmaster.
How was 2 sweets?
Like I was explaining my 2 sweets.
You know, explanation, Cisco.
Like I'm explaining my 2 sweets. Goddamn, let me work, Mike.
My bad, Cisco.
let me cook.
My only gripe was Taskmaster. But other than that, it was a really good story. And I mean, I also feel like we got it late. You know, we probably should have got this movie sooner.
A couple years ago, definitely.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, like, with those 2 gripes in mind, because now the thing about it, I had more than one gripe. It can't be my only gripe. So
So you lied.
yeah, my 2 gripes. So with those 2 gripes in mind, I'd go with 3.
The gripes of wrath. No.
No.
We're not doing that.
Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling.
It was good enough that you didn't get a boo from Didge. So.
It was a nice effort. He got a thumbs down.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the thumbs down.
I did.
I saw that in my peripheral. What about you, Diz? How many 2 sweets you get?
3.
Didge goes 3. Is
Yeah,
that?
I was going 3.5.
I mean, I had to go 10 out of 10 because you
5
know
out of
what?
5.
No, I said 10 out of 10. I know y'all
Double
doing
it,
5
double.
out of 5, but I
That's
said
double it,
10 out of 10.
She's saying it's double it.
And I voted that because I had never seen Black Widow get her ass handed to her like that ever. And like she was getting her ass whooped the whole movie. And that fucked me up. Like, I really thought we was about to die. Like, some Mission Impossible type shit. I'm like, damn, how's this bitch finna get out of this? Like, I bet you she wish she had a superpower now, goddamn it, cause ooh shit. But I mean that reason alone was enough for me.
I
like action.
think Elena was my favorite part of the movie.
Her sister was hot.
Definitely.
I like her.
I like Florence Pugh as an actress though. So.
Which one is that?
That's Elena.
Mike Didge gave us a thumbs up for that. So.
Oh, okay, you agree.
See, I was gonna give my thumbs up, nigga. I told you I was gonna give my thumbs up.
When it comes to girls, me and Didge typically agree.
Yeah.
Me, you, and him. Actually, you too.
So something else that we've been watching these past couple weeks has been Fear Street.
Yeah. Put you niggas on.
Yeah, that shit's been dope.
Fucking cracking.
So overall, like, what did you think of the series, Mike?
For us to get a trilogy in a 21-day span.
Yeah.
I go 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
But why 4 and not 5?
Because the last one was good, but it wasn't as good as 94 or 78.
See, I agree with that, but I'm gonna still give it a 5 out of 5 because the last one had to be boring starting off because they had a lot of shit to explain to us. So I was okay with that because I had the same thoughts like, all right, y'all, this get a little long.
I actually liked the last one the most.
A little dry. Really?
I got 94 as the best, but definitely I thought the last one was better than.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was necessarily the best. I definitely was a little bored in the beginning. I'm like, okay, y'all. But it made sense. They had shit to explain. We had shit that we needed to know, questions that needed to be answered.
Yeah.
But I really messed with them.
I go 4.5.
I'll get them a 5 out of 5. I was, even though I didn't get scared at all, not that I expected
That
to.
branch slicer scene,
I
man.
really
Woo!
fucked with
That shit was nuts.
all of it. Like,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
really gory.
Hey.
It wasn't scary, it was gory. It was nasty. Like, ugh, gross.
The children in the church, for me, fucked me up.
Oh,
Ooh!
yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Lord.
Or when Tommy hit Arnie with the axe right in the face, dog. Ooh! They didn't change the camera angle.
Oh, Lord.
I was like,
Bruh.
oh, this is
Bruh.
why it's
Didn't
rated
they-
R.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
them babies in that
I was
church,
like-
Jesus.
I was like, okay, I see. We didn't get no titties, but we definitely got plenty gore.
And I was cool with that.
This is why it's A-rated
I
R.
was cool with that. And I was
How
like,
did y'all
you know,
feel about
we
who
traded
it
titties,
was
we traded
that did
titties
it?
for blood. That was cool. Oh, good. I kind of had a feeling that he was.
I had a
I
feeling
like
that
his face in
Sunnyville
the
had
beginning.
something to do
I
with
knew he
it.
had something because it's like when they were explaining what happened, he didn't seem too shocked.
Not even just
You know
that.
what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, so that means in this next one, I didn't really think that like his character would be in it, but I thought like a family member, and then you know, but it was like, okay, the younger nigga,
Yeah.
and then it was like, okay, that twist at the end was like, oh no, it's the whole bloodline, my nigga.
The whole bloodline.
I didn't like either one of their faces from the very beginning, Young or Sheriff Good. So I knew whenever I don't like somebody's face, they up to some bullshit.
The
Like,
nefarious activities behind those facial expressions.
man,
I
and
told Chris, I wonder if the people in 1666 were playing like descendants of, you know, their family. You know, so I was like, okay.
They
That
was.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
so,
Yeah.
okay. that makes
Yep.
sense. Okay.
yeah, and I suspected that it was like the entire bloodline too, because me and Trip watch these kind of movies all the fucking time, and that's typically what it is. It's passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
Hell, that was even what it was in Lovecraft. So that's typically, I mean,
'cause I-
if you're gonna go by like movies and TV shows, that's typically what it is.
Right. Because I wanted to know what happened that made her curse the land. Like, so,
Yeah, and I was thinking like the more and more of the story they started to tell us, I was like, I don't think she did it.
Yeah.
Mm,
You
yeah, he
tell.
did. He
Yeah.
kept saying that. I don't think
I was
she
like-
did it. It don't seem like she did it.
Yeah, because then
It
when
sounds
the
she did.
pastor went crazy, I'm like, she hasn't even read an incantation
right,
yet.
Right.
The closest she came was just reading his names out
And
loud.
it's like I thought she was gonna be on some. I thought she was gonna get caught with a devil book. Like no, she got caught liking a bitch. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's it.
That's it. Like you got accused because you
Shit.
liked some trim. Like damn, that's fucked up.
Back then, that was considered evil, though, and all that craziness.
Like damn, sis, you was liking the wrong cats.
That's
Man.
weird. Definitely looking at wrong cats.
You was liking the wrong
Well,
cats.
technically, she never licked it. She just sniffed it. She went down, she sniffed it, and she came back up. She didn't. They never actually.
Probably tasted it. She took a shot of it. She
I
took
don't
a-
know if she. I
took a
don't think
shot.
she ever got a shot.
Took a shot at.
Cause you gotta think back then, like they wore a lot of layers of clothing. She would have had to take a lot of bottoms off just to lick the cat real quick, like. And they didn't have that much time because they ended up hearing that twig
She
snap.
said, "Can I pet it
Right.
with my mouth?" She wanted to pet it with her mouth. All right,
So-
Pet it with my nose.
I don't think she even did that. I think she
After-
went down,
after
did the
they
sniff
seen,
test, and kept
What
going.
was it, Drunk Thomas?
Yeah.
Tommy or whatever his name is, Drunk Thomas. I was like, okay, so that's gonna be the spark of one of them motherfuckers being witches. And then yeah, I was like, okay, that's cool. No, I enjoyed it.
Ain't
I
shit
think-
ass.
Yeah. I
Made
hope
me mad
we
as
need more.
hell.
I hope we get more because there's a whole bunch of Fear Street books. So I hope we.
Yeah.
I hope we get.
Well,
I didn't know it was
end,
books. I never read
The
them.
end credit shows somebody else taking the
Snatch
book.
the book, yeah.
Right. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get
But no,
more.
I enjoyed it. I definitely.
I hope.
I'd
Every
be okay
Friday
with-
after work.
I'd be okay with another trilogy.
I'll be in this motherfucker. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna roll the fuck up. I'm gonna watch these motherfuckers. Man, that shit
Yeah.
was amazing.
I'd
I
be
would
okay
definitely
with
be
another
okay.
trilogy.
Yeah, like, I'm definitely down with another trilogy. That's true. And it's like, usually we have to wait some years to get trilogies, like to get part 2s and 3s.
Yeah,
the motherfuckers
in weeks.
What, 14, 21 days. Like, that
Yeah.
shit
They did really well.
They
It was
definitely-
really
All those
cohesive, all three of them. Like, it made sense. Even though they jumped around, they started off in 94, then the next one was what,
78.
78, and the next one was what, 64 or some shit. Like,
16,
like even
66.
though they like jumped around, it was
It all makes sense.
it made
Okay.
sense.
So
It
yeah,
made
so
perfect sense.
I'm hoping we get more rated R starring shit like that.
Yeah, 'cause- Like, he didn't get a rated R from showing titties.
Right. He got it rated R from throwing the bitch head and breast like that.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
As soon as he grabbed her, I was like, "Who?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Oh damn."
That was crazy.
I thought my boy Josh was gonna get some.
I thought he was too.
You know, one thing that I do want to ask, like I guess writers or producers or whatever, one question I have is why sometimes shooting them in the head killed them for a few minutes. And then sometimes they just ate that shit and kept coming.
Pause.
That
Yeah.
was my one and only question I had.
But the one dude didn't stop until his head was all the way off. But then when the other one, when Ruby and then resurrected, he had his head again. So it was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and then I think they shot Ruby Lane in the
I
head.
can't remember which one they
But
shot.
then
in
they
the
turned
head.
around and shot the little boy killer.
And he just kept
And
coming.
he just ate that shit.
But they snapped with throwing the paint on them and having them like maul each other. I said
That
I
was
like,
smart.
We was watching. I was like, this the Michael Myers versus Jason versus you know what I'm saying Scream monster that we never really got.
That
You know
was
what I mean?
smart,
Yeah,
and
that
I
was
like that they used the glow in the dark
Dark.
paint too. That was smart.
But no,
as
I
well.
enjoyed it, man. They snapped. They really did snap with this shit. I enjoyed it a lot. I definitely need some more.
Yeah. Yeah. One last thing. Space Jam came out yesterday, July 16th. Baby, tell the world how you feel about it.
I say B don't like it, so go ahead. Let him know. Let him know. We know.
I don't dislike the movie. I'm sure it's a wonderful kids movie. That's what I've been hearing. I just don't like LeBron. And I'm going to be nice and call him LeBron because I normally call him Le Bitch. But I'm going to be nice and call him LeBron right now. I don't like that man. At least on the basketball court, I don't like him. So y'all can talk about it.
I liked
I enjoyed it.
Space Jam.
Have you seen it, Didge?
Without any spoilers.
What would you give it out of 5?
I think I got three two-streets out of 5.
I'll go 3.
Cause the supporting cast was everything.
Yeah. LeBron can't act, but he was
LeBron can't act
not
worth
at all.
shit.
But he was funny in some scenes. I'm not gonna lie.
LeBron can only act when he's on the court.
Don Cheadle was good. Like
Of
he,
course.
you know, he's one of the goats. He was good.
Ice
They
Peak
had
is always
Sasha
good.
from The Walking Dead.
Sasha from The Walking Dead was in
She's
it.
always
You know what
good.
I'm saying?
Star Trek.
Lil Rel. Shout out Ernie Johnson. Ernie Johnson was in that motherfucker. Shout out North 68th Street. What's happening?
Yeah, Ernie Johnson was definitely in that bitch.
Plenty Easter eggs. That shit was dope. Plenty little Warner Brother Easter eggs and shit. I
Yeah.
like that shit. And again, LeBron can't act, but I'm just saying it wasn't a bad movie. If you compared, y'all might not agree with me, but if y'all compared the acting of Beyonce in Lion King to this, Beyonce acted better in Lion King. And y'all know how I feel about
definitely don't
Beyonce.
agree, and I
Yeah.
don't like LeBron. And I love Beyonce, but I did not like her in that movie.
Yeah.
Just no to both of them. No. Just no. But I did think of something positive to say about the movie. I'm excited that they're making Looney Tunes popular with the kids again because I love Tweety Bird, so I will love to get some of that Tweety Bird merch.
Shout out Zendaya as Lola Bunny. She did amazing, of course. I like her Lola Bunny.
Oh, actually, now that you mention that, I know what I didn't like about the movie without watching it. I did not like how they kind of changed Lola Bunny. She wasn't as, like, sexy anymore. And, like, she was feisty, but it just wasn't the same kind of feistiness or sassiness or whatever. I ain't care for that. Like, I don't know. Maybe just because I'm a 90s baby, leave my characters the way the fuck they was. Like, stop trying to change shit. I don't know. I didn't like that. And I didn't even watch it, but I didn't like that shit. So.
Plenty callbacks to the first one.
Yeah,
No spoilers, but
what?
Michael B. Jordan.
I say the
Oh, I
Michael.
already know what he told me to see.
The Michael
that
B. Jordan
shit
scene.
killed me. I was in the crib rolling.
I was.
Yo,
text
and I was
Brittany
watching that movie. Bro, I've never that shit had me dying.
I texted
bro.
Brittany and was like, dog, they
They
brought out
snapped,
Michael Jordan
bro.
and it was Michael B. Jordan.
They snapped. I was like, that might have been like
Hey.
the highlight of the movie right
But
there.
when Sylvester said he had Michael Jordan, I was like, it's Michael B. Jordan.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so when he was like, what? We couldn't get he was like, we couldn't get Michael A. Jordan, so we got Michael B. Jordan. I was cracking the fuck up, dog. That shit was funny as a bitch. But no, It was better than I thought it was. It was gonna be. The original was like obviously still better. Like
Porky Pig.
It's gonna be classic.
The Porky Pig rap was dope. That was definitely dope. But no, overall it wasn't bad. I say watch it and make your own decision.
So, question for y'all, cause I know he was getting canceled a couple months ago. Pepe Le Pew was not in this movie, was he?
No.
See, that's another problem for me. Like, okay, cancel culture, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing way too much. Y'all need to calm the fuck down. It's a cartoon. Yeah. I get it. Y'all don't want to promote certain things. But it's a cartoon. That don't nobody even fucking watch anymore. Really. Leave well enough the fuck alone. I could see if he was popular now or something like that. He's not. Leave well enough alone.
Thank you for your PSA announcement. That was Brittany's TED Talk. Thank you.
I always have a lot
Thank
of
you
gripes.
for coming to Brittany's TED Talk. But yeah, so I guess that's been another wonderful episode of the NWO podcast, the Nerd War Order podcast, the podcast that is just too sweet. And as always, it's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. The Force is Strong Within This One, Trip Vader.
I can't get over that. It's your boy, Mike Leonardo DiCaprio, a.k.a. Red Eyes, Mikey Portis, What It Do, and our wonderful special guest, my favoriteest cousin in the whole wide world.
B16, Stone Cold style.
I fucks with it.
Yeah, you can find us on all our social media platforms. No, I think we're still good. At NWO Podcast on Twitter, NWO_podcast on Instagram, Nerd War Order Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure y'all join that Nerd War Order Podcast group. Shout out to all those new people that's been joining. We're getting a lot of randoms. I appreciate it. Thank you. Just make sure y'all are, contributing to the group and, living that nerd life to the best of your abilities. Check out our merchandise on the geeksetpodcast.com website. Yeah. And as always, it's been great. You can find my wife on her podcast at Horizontal Refreshments on anywhere you listen to podcasts, watch podcasts. They taking their break right now, but they'll be back for season 3, bigger and better. Yeah.